nobody wins when the family feels.
I have a restraining order on you.
Call the police. That's my police.
That's why she recording.
Hey, get off her. Leave her alone. I'm calling the cops. Come here, girl. Come here. Don't you hurt her. Hey, leave her alone. Shut her. Oh, my God.
Damn, little lady. You sure can't put it away.
Is it a bad thing to like go through something and want to go through something alone? Like, is it wrong for you to be like isolated? Like, you don't get that? Like, you can't be isolated? Like, why do everybody make that seem like it's a problem to like want to go through something and deal with it alone? Why can't people just go ahead and be isolated? And why can't, like, if you're trying to elevate your life and stuff like that, why you can't separate yourself from your old crowd and like it's no hard feelings or anything, but it's like, I'm just trying to upgrade my life. Like, why do people act like it's like a bad thing? Like, why they act like people acting phony or people acting weird? Like, why nobody support it? Like, why y'all guys start talking behind would think like something going on? Like, oh, she don't with us, she don't and that. Like, why it just can't be? Oh, she just trying to get herself together. Like, what's wrong with that? I don't want to be in the hood forever.
Another sucker responsible for taking a young soul off this earth. A mom, a daughter, a sister. We're here to talk about it. This story is a prime example of a love story gone wrong. A one that takes a turn in its worst way possible. A young couple that worked together, took trips together. But like many relationships, until you find that one, it didn't last. So then that one word comes into effect. Everyone handled it differently. Rejection. Some people will tell you, you don't know how you will react in any situation unless you was put in that situation. And that could be true. But some would say a wise person will learn from mistakes of others to not be in that situation, which also can be true. I guess in today's video, we look at a man who couldn't face rejection. And we're going to use him as a perfect example on what not to do as we shine light on this case, pay our respects, and also bring awareness for these type of situations going on today. So before we go over this one, remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Baltimore, Maryland, a place in its own world compared to other cities in Maryland, from its lingo to its clothes. Well, today, we talk about a couple who lived in Baltimore, both working at Amazon warehouse, and even once living together, which possibly could be the motive on why this situation took place today. Now fam, of course I can't play the entirety of this video, but all on social media about 72 hours ago was a video in a parking lot of a young woman getting assaulted by a man, even once saying in the video, "I have a restraining order on you," before the man continued to chase her and ultimately leave 5 shots in this young woman. Broad daylight, having others record, which was the video that was posted on social media. Now for 48 hours, police wouldn't release the identity of this young woman or the man. And as of the making of this video, April 25th, 2024, about 3 to 4 days later, this man is yet to be captured and a picture has yet to be given to the public. But today on the Family TV, after doing research, we're going to disclose who this man is, at least his identity. Now before we go into details on what actually took place, I want to go over the social media of the female victim. The female was later identified as 27-year-old Shakir Allen, who lived in Parkville, Maryland, on Bayberry Road in the Spring Townhome with her boyfriend, who she also worked with. Here's some social media posts that she posted to TikTok with him on vacation, him at the family function, and even him at a restaurant.
Shoulders, knees, shoulders, head, knees, shoulders. No.
Shoulders, knees, shoulders, cup, head, knees, shoulders, head, and shoulders, knees, head, cup.
Damn, little lady. You sure can't put it away.
But it seemed they've been going through some turmoil, and based on public records, we're going to see that this home that this young mom had once lived in with this man And of course, according to court records, having multiple domestic disputes at this home. Before packing up, she was assaulted, according to the last charge, but both her boyfriend and her didn't show up at court, so it was dismissed. And according to the police report, in late February, when they responded to the report of her ex-boyfriend had assaulted her while she was trying to move out their townhouse, as we just mentioned they shared together, they arrested him the next day, and he surrendered a handgun that he had on the holster inside his waistband. Apparently it was registered, while police still haven't named a suspect in her demise. And as we mentioned, that court appearance where both parties didn't show up and her losing her life was only a week apart the date she lost her life. Rest in peace to Miss Allen, loving condolences to her family, and we sending prayers to her daughter. Shakira used to rate movies and TV shows on her TikTok, and also did random videos, having TikToks that she once had uploaded with her boyfriend now deleted, just catching spots like some of her Instagram story posts and catching him in videos she forgot he was in. Now in this townhome on Bayberry Road, I want you guys to keep in mind as we continue the video. On the 22nd, she had court for failure to pay rent alongside her boyfriend, but the day before, Shakira would take her last breath, which could possibly be the motive. Sunday, April 21st, 2024, it was a shooting that came in the Parkville apartment complex in the middle of the afternoon. After shots rang out, according to authorities, the gunman didn't appear to be in a hurry to make his getaway. A witness had quoted, "I saw a guy walking very casually with a gun in his hand. By the time the police had responded, the damage had been done, and the man managed to get away. When officers had arrived, they located a female suffering from a apparent gunshot wound in the parking lot of the establishment. Baltimore County Police Department Anthony Shelton told us at the scene that the victim was pronounced deceased on the scene. In the initial stages of the investigation, police said they didn't feel there was anything random about this shooting." Now I want to play the clip one more time. Of course I can't play the entirety. Check the link in the bio if you guys want to check it out at the conclusion of this video. But you hear Miss Allen say, "I have a restraining order on you." Now,
You ain't gonna do nothing but get yourself in trouble, bro.
I have a restraining order on you.
Call the police. Tell somebody from the police.
after that, about 15 to 20 seconds later is when the shots had rung out. Now it's important to notice this. Authorities had mentioned that they got into a dispute at the townhouse they lived together. And that was the last time she had a domestic violence call in February. Check it out.
Targeted. Police have now identified the victim as 27-year-old Shakira Allen. And court records suggest that in recent months, police had been to her former home on Bayberry Road for multiple domestic disturbances. In late February, police responded to a report that her ex-boyfriend had assaulted her while she was trying to move her things out of the home. While police still haven't named a suspect in her murder, just last week a hearing for a protective order involving both parties was dismissed when they both failed to appear in court.
Now, looking back at the public record, on that Monday, they had court for failure to pay rent. Did this guy still live there? Did he feel like she was held responsible as well? We're not sure. Jealousy and also being kicked out your home could possibly be a motive. And as we look back, it's like there's a repeating pattern when females losing their life to the hands of men using firearms. Just a month before, a young woman lost her life, 30 years old, in Baltimore as well, through the hands of a man who was allegedly her ex-boyfriend. I want to say rest in peace to both victims. May they both rest in peace and love condolences to their family. And as we mentioned, the domestic violence case was dropped because both parties didn't show up to court. But this was the third time, and it's a repeating pattern. Some people feel like they can get away from these domestic violence situations. Family, get help. I want to be the first to tell you, get help. No man should be putting their hands on you, and you shouldn't be going through this. And even for men that's getting abused by women, no woman should be putting your hands on you. And that's another story for another day. But fam, all in all, as more developed with this case, I keep you guys updated. This man is still left to be apprehended, and the only picture and public photo we have is right here on the Family TV. Once again, check it out again. Screenshot it if you have to. As more developed, like mentioned, I keep you updated. Y'all let me know how you guys feel about this one. This was the story of a Baltimore woman who ended up losing her life to the hands of her ex-boyfriend on camera, broad daylight, all while screaming, "I already have a protective order on you." Fam, as we all know, a lot of people in the urban community, protective orders mean nothing. It's just a piece of paper in case you show up to court to show, proven, according to the law, that I had a protective order against such individual. Should more be done? Should we start discussing more opportunities to get away from these situations? Talk to me in the comments if you think so. I'll catch you guys on the next one.